All right, guys, you ready for your headliner for this evening? This man is an idol of mine. He has the vocabulary of a professor, the voice of a rapist. He does. You know what? You've seen this man all over the place. Give a lot of love to Mr. Colin Quinn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you very much. What a pleasure, huh? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Huh, folks? Well, what's going on there? I didn't do anything to you yet, so I don't feel guilty about your attitude right now. But you look a little pissed off. I'm looking at people. I'm seeing a lot of anger, and I know I had nothing to do with it, so let's all calm down. Sir, don't worry about the bill. You want to listen to every word I say. What are you two gossiping about? This is really unbelievable. It's like an awful scene from The Hills. What the hell's going on over here? Like, oh my God, you don't know I just saw outside with and Kendra. Come on, you two. What's going on? Oh, don't worry. I'm on TV. This is not real. Nah. What the hell were you telling me that was so urgent? You came running in here like some kind of Commedia dell'arte play. Did you just go like that? Jesus Christ. All right, let's get down to business, ladies. First of all, I'm not going to mess with these girls because they're all crazy nowadays. No, I'm serious. They wear T-shirts, bitch, hoe. I was at a thing the other day. There was like this college girl dancing by herself, looking in the mirror with a T-shirt that said, a slut. I'm like, hey, a slut, you're a slut. She turns around and smacks me. Her shirt said Tulsa. How do I do it every day, folks? I don't know. Why do I keep doing it? I just do it. That's how it is. I don't like to think about the fucking process. Oh, the master strikes again, miss. What an opener. Ooh. Anyway. Folks, I know you're saying, ooh, the camera adds a few pounds and so does the stage. Well, I can't lie. I'm clocking in. I mean, this show's a lot of fat bastards, to be honest with you. So far, I've seen a lot of fat fucks on this stage, but I'm certainly nothing to, cheer for. That's why I wear sweatshirts, because the fatter you get, the more exercise clothes you have to wear, right? One of the great ironies of life. I say 2 for 2, sir. Now look, let's talk about St. Patrick's Day, or as I call it, bum fights. Ooh, I feel bad to say. They ruined St. Patrick's Day with all that snow and hail. I saw people marching, falling down because of the weather. It was terrible. They were stumbling and falling all over the place. That was your fault, folks, not mine. That was a decent one. Not a great one, but a decent one. I had one more St. Patrick's Day, but you scared me out of it. Now I can't even remember it. Right, comedians? Sometimes you get scared if the audience doesn't laugh, and it throws your whole it ruins your memory. What the hell was it? Who gives a shit? It's finished anyway. This is the time of year, my nephews are now grown kids. I don't have kids, so my nephews, at the time of year, I'm helping them pick out colleges, so I gave them Florida +6, and then I forgot who else is in it. I told you I got nervous and lost my memory. Maybe it's not the crowd. Maybe it's because I'm old and finished and I drink 18 Diet Cokes a day. I do need fucking help. What's going on, folks? I don't know. What can I tell you at this point? It just seems like it's gone madder and madder. You know what I mean? Everything's now gone mad. I was watching According Jim tonight. Now, that's a great show. I don't give a shit what you say. When you see me with my throat slit one day, it's either going to be According to Jim was on my TV last. When Dr. Michael Fat-Botted, whatever his name is, comes in, I wanted to check how many hours between the time I died, either According to Jim, or it'll be You've Got Mail, or it'll be like some Kate, fucking Kate Hudson, Matthew McConaughey debacle, Speaking of which, how unfunny does the new Will Ferrell movie look? I mean, I know the guy a long time. I'll cut his fucking heart out if I see him. Hey, me and John Hader. I get it, guys. Tight clothes and wigs again. Fuck off. Look, it's not bitterness. I'm happy for him. This fucking master has to do this and, grovel for Patrick for 50. He's giving me 2. But anyway, don't tell the other comics. He's going to lose money tonight, but still, what do I care? Anyway, what do I care? Let me tell you something. For the few black people who are in here, how many things are white people guilty at that there's a new fucking movie out now where the black swimmer gets held down by the fucking man? Now you're pushing it, black people, all right? Enough. Yo, I'm trying to get my breaststroke on, and these brothers won't even let me. Yeah, give me a fucking break. I mean, nothing against them, but they sink like stones. And I'm not going to bring Exhibit A certain hurricane that will go nameless. No, come on. That's not right. That's fucked up. Come on, that shit is off the hizzle. Drop it. Nah, man. But listen, I know, I'm undeniable. Even at this fucking age, I know how I look, folks. You know why I'm so funny? Because I know right now you're like, he's really funny. I wish he looked fucking so much different than he looks these days. I know I'm despicable looking right now. But you can see I was once good looking, but now I've like fallen into dissipation. And I haven't drank for 23 years. This is just fucking Irish genetics right now. It's fucking pathetic. It's ma and pathetic. What about this? Here's what I did the other day. Yes, I'm trying to be funny, but I really am losing my mind because I'm not telling you people anything you're not gathering. Here's what I did the other day. I'm not making it up. I go to my corner at the Korean grocery. The Spanish lady's next to me. She's playing the lotto. She's like, 129, boxy. I go to as soon as she's done, I go, give me the same. She was pissed at me. I'm busting some 60-year-old Spanish lady's balls by getting her number. She goes, you're using my number? I go, yeah, this way when we win together, we put our arms around each other, you know. It's just an asshole thing to do, you know what I mean? Now you might say, well, are you just telling stories? No, it brings me to a bit, which is, it depends where you go, what kind of numbers you play. Like, if you go to the Arab stores, they're looking for fucking trouble the minute you walk in. After 9/11, I didn't see one apologetic moment from the fucking Arabs, you know what I mean? You walk in, you're like, do you have lotto? Yes, so what? And the Indians always have like they always have the tough guy, the hard ass works the lotto, and the other guy does the magazines and the sodas, you know what I mean? And even the hard ass Indian's like polite. He's like, I would appreciate not even doing business. I don't care if you never come back to the store. And the Spanish dudes, he used to have Spanish bodegas, believe it or not, where I'm from, and when I do the business, and Spanish guys, they can have conversations with that. They don't even need you for their conversation. You ever notice that? All the Spanish dudes, my sister is like living with a Spanish dude. He just talks to himself. He doesn't even need me. He's like, the guy pushes up in my face. Why? I don't know. I mean, does he want to fight? Maybe. I guess so. You see, I have the rod. You don't think I'll use it? You seem like you don't think I'll use it, but I will. It's me, Raza. Hey, folks. What about, speaking of Spanish, Fidel Castro won't die. He really is like Tony Montana, you know? He is one Cubano like you need a guy like me. So point at him and go, that's the bad guy. Well, embargo, trade sanctions. I don't give a fuck. Where are you from, Tony? What the fuck difference does it make? Oh, what else? I was watching Rome, speaking of ethnicity. You ever see Rome? They're like, oh, we must Lucius this night. We must Brutus. Fucking, it's a bunch of goddamn gintaloons, you know what I mean? Can you make it a little more like Italians? They were like that even then, you know? They're like, hey, Mark Antony comes back. What happened to Caesar? Well, we had a problem. What do you mean? I mean, he's gone. What are you talking about? I mean, he's gone, and that's that. Me and Lucius could never be fully made because we weren't 100% Roman, but Galatians invade, fuck you, pay me. Locusts, fuck you, pay me. Slaves revolt, fuck you, pay me. And then when it was all, I wonder what you young girls must think of me right now. You're like, oh, you can see, it must be like really like, I'm just going to throw this out there. It's probably like, you can see how you would have been sexually attracted to me if I was like 20 years younger, or you can see how you'd be happily married to me or semi-happily if I was 20 years older. Is that what it is? Cool. Anyway, I'm not fishing for fucking fun, folks. I'm just trying to lay it out there. I don't even want to have sex with these young girls. They're rude in bed. I'm being honest now. You girls are rude. I'll go whack off. Lord knows. It won't be the first. And hopefully it won't be the last. Oh, thank you so much. All I need is those little MPEGs. I don't need more than a good way. 15 seconds. It's a little rude, but you know what I mean? You learn how to time it. Here's what I'm saying. These girls are rude in bed. How? Give me an example. I was with a girl recently, and I like music when you're having sex, but I thought the iPod was in bad taste on her part. I'm being honest. I found it distancing. At least get the lid light it up so I can see what you're listening to. Light it up. That's what I told her. I got her turned on. If you really want to ruin talking dirty in bed, that's what you do. Just say words that shouldn't be in there. You know what I mean? Like if the girl's like, do you like that? You're like, oh, I'd be disingenuous if I didn't say I was enjoying that. Or overanalyze it, you know? Be like, oh, yeah, you're a bad girl, aren't you? I mean, bad according to the traditional Judeo-Christian ethic of good and evil. I mean, obviously it's all subjective, bad and good, but you know what I'm saying? Under my, the prism of my, when's the last time somebody, a cringe humor thing, said prism instead of jism? Never. Now listen. Fucking savages, all of them except me, you know what I mean? Nah, man. Well, what else? I was talking about sex. Sex. Here's what bothers me. Because let me tell you something. You ever like having sex with somebody? Well, talking dirty is a very interesting subject because I like that verbal, interplay. And, but you ever talking dirty and the girl just calls you out like you're like, yeah, lick my bush. Like, what? Lick my balls? You just back off. You lose that PIMP immediately. It's like, what do you think? I'm a fucking slut? No, of course not. I want this sexual interaction to be like a Sandra Bullock movie. You can see I'm obsessed with those stupid, yeah, all right, movies. How's this for a non-masculine? So, what else? Oh, you have to see the hockey. I saw the hockey game. Now, that's what I like to do. Go and creep people out, like going to a sports ball and there's big games on and go, oh my God, these guys are playing so hard like they're playing for a pair of Anasui open-toed pumps. You know what I mean, guys? Go in the men's room and just when you're in the men's room, you're always like, hey. But if you say it in the wrong intonation, like, hey, you know. Just go to some kids, so fucking man, you're ripped. You got a real swimmer's body. Anyway, let me urinate and you think about that. Swimmer's body. Well, you know, you have to think of new perverted things to say because Norton took half of them, you motherfuckers. Now listen, anyway. By the way, I read his book. It's fucking hilarious. Norton's book is really hilarious. It kills me to say it. It's fucking hilarious. No, you don't even know. What the hell was I talking? Oh, I was talking about SEX. No, here's the thing. When you haven't, because I don't like people that ask for reviews. I was with a girl once during the oral portion of the program. She was being a little harsh, you know what I mean? A little rough around the edges, you know. And I'm, you know, you're not going to complain because it's like the old joke about pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good, right? You're not going to complain about oral sex because then there's nothing left in the world to care about, right? Once that's no good for you, you might as well kill yourself. And when I say you, I mean me, obviously. You can say I'm not. But then I go to... So, you know, and then she's like halfway through asking for the review. She's like, how is it? Great if you're ripping open CDs from Tower Records, but, you know, from the skin on teeth action, it's a little bit, you've been checking for TMJ lately, miss, you know? It's not really a joke, it's a public service, seriously, go to your dentist. Anyway, I don't like when girls are worse than guys, right? You ever like going down on a girl and like you're trying to be like the unselfish lover and you think like usually maybe it's my technique, but it seems like in general most of them get irritable after like 2 minutes because they're not enjoying it. You know what I mean? They'd rather do it. And after 2 minutes, here's how they stop you. Not by going, "Thank you, that was really a generous thing, please," but it's enough. No, I've had this happen more than once. I swear to God. Fucking pop. I swear to God, by different women. Fucking tapped the side of my head like a cop waking up a drunk on the subway, you know? Hitting you with a fucking nightstick. Hey, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You know what I mean? Folks, thank you very much. Take care. Have a good one. Oh, screw it. I guess I didn't know how long I was supposed to do. I'm sticking around now. Big marks in the back going over his fucking set. Oh. Look, I don't care. Nothing can embarrass me. I've been doing this a long time. You know what I mean? At this point, it would be hard-pressed to look and humiliate a comedian. Let's talk about where my career is going from here, because it's not pretty, but it needs to be discussed. My first move, obviously, will be as I teeter towards it. Because really, my new idol is, what's his face? Sugar Ray from the band Sugar Ray. Because, you know... Put your arms around me. Don't act like you don't have his album, you homos. Anyway, Because I watch Extra and here comes Sugar Ray like, fuck you, I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Extra, yeah, that's right, Sugar Ray, fuck you, I'm getting paid, you know. I'm not going to let you people off that easily, you know. You're going to have to be as uncomfortable as me during my plummet to the bottom. First I'll do like a guest show on like some shitty show where you'll be like I'll be on like CSI as a murderer and you'll be like, oh no, look, he's trying to be an actor, how pathetic, you know. But I'll have like a couple of good scenes for my first episode where I'm actually, at the end, you always have the monologue, like, you know, I kill the girl, but then they capture me. They show up at the end, I'm in my terrarium with my fucking pruning shears. Or my gardening gloves on, they're part of the hint of the DNA, whatever, you know. And I give the speech. Have you ever seen Lilacs Bloom, Detective? They need attention and care, rather like love. Wouldn't you say, Detective, get off me, you motherfucker, I killed her. Then I'll be on my aforementioned favorite show, according to Jim. Will be Jim's college buddy that comes to bust balls and live at his house, you know. And he loves me, but the wife hates me, you know. I'm sitting there drinking beer. Hey, Jim, the game's on, you know. The wife's vacuuming. All I do to help is pick up my legs like that, making shit like that. You know, then I'll end up on, like, you know, Biggest Loser, obviously, Celebrity Fit Club, whatever it's called. You know. Getting yelled at by an ex-Marine. Then I'll, they already offered, here's how finished I am. They actually had the balls to offer me a fucking judgeship. Not like Judge Joe Brown. That would be bad enough. Like a judge on some shitty new fucking talent show. Go fuck yourselves. Don't they understand I'm fucking starved to death before I'm sitting there with my fucking, well, I'll be honest with you, Bill. I did it once. Last comic stand, he's a favorite of Jay. In the interest of full disclosure. In the interest of full disclosure, I gotta tell you something. Sorry. I love entertaining the Italians of my childhood. This is what my friend said to me once. Talking about a great Italian line. He goes, people recognize you everywhere you go, though. That's gotta feel good, no? Well, let's face it, they're not fucking Rhodes Scholars, most of these fucking guys. Alright, anyway. I was trying to figure out that other guy was funny too there, but I was trying to figure he's Armenian or what. Fucking, what's your name, man? It was funny. Harry? First of all, that's his real name too. Only a fucking Armenian would call himself Harry for real. You know how mean they are? Do you have a thing on that in your act? I didn't see that part. To call a fucking young man named Harry, that's abominable. But your family didn't know any better, Harry. Don't even worry about it. I don't care where he is. I don't care if I'm... Honestly, he's lucky I'm fucking actually addressing him, so... I'm not trying to be Mr. Class System, but why don't you move over to where my eye line is? It's not because I'm an asshole, but I did have LASIK last week. I'm serious, folks. You can ask my doctor. Yeah, I know. This is what it looks like. This is what the fucking midlife crisis looks like, young people. It looks like this. That's why you're going to stay married, which I didn't, have a few fucking kids, and then you'll fucking look at me. It ain't all LASIK, you know what I mean? Here's my point. All jokes to the side, so let's get down to brass tacks. I want to talk about, what the hell's been going on? Oh, so I go to the Sprint store the other day, you know, because, there was a reason I brought it up, I can't remember now. Doesn't matter. No, I was just trying to figure out a whole different, like, here's what's going on. First of all, fuck it, I can't remember why I was going to talk about that. No, now it's ruined. Because you people no. Let's talk about what happened this weekend. First of all, I go down to Texas. Let me tell you something about Texas. First of all, are you from Texas? Are you really? Is she really? Yeah. Oh, I like that. You grew up in what town, what part of Texas? What's it called, Tyler? I like this whole little Bonnie McFarlane outfit you have, too. Please, this is the only time in history the crowd will get that, so let's all enjoy it. Do you know Bonnie? Tyler, Texas. I know where that is. That's where all those fucking football players are from, huh? Well, let's not get crazy about it. Did you ever go out with a football guy? But you weren't into those guys, were you? You weren't a cheerleader. You were like semi-alt fucking emo girl of Tyler, huh? Once in a while you'd bust out to Austin and, you know, sleep with a fucking Towns Van Zandt, cover guy, or, I don't know. I'm good at this, folks. I didn't say I'm great at it, but I'm good at it. Nobody's great at it. That was as good as it gets, saying a Tom Van Zandt joke to these girls. You people probably would like if Robin Williams was like, howdy, oh, fuck you, well, fuck him. Now listen to me. Sorry, let's leave him out of this. It's not bitterness, sir. I'm concerned about him. I wish I was fucking Liddell. You know what I mean? I thought I would be this fucking Liddell. Oh, well. If I was Big Mark size, that's what I'd do. I'd just fucking train and just start fucking elbowing people in the head. I find all those... You ever see that chart with all the different points on it? Maybe Yoshi. Not to be racist, but he probably has one in his room. I don't know. Listen. So, I don't know, folks. It's all guesswork. Oh, I'm really getting a kick out of myself. Isn't this pathetic? Oh. My indulgence would be annoying, except you can tell I can't get up at this point. It's the weight, it's a combination of things. Mad fucking depression. All right, let's get to it. I had some good shit to talk about, ladies. Don't worry, I still got the goods, folks. Don't kid yourself. Well, I don't have to tell you. You're fucking enjoying the hell out of this. It's like I'm not a genius, but I'm either a really dumb genius or a really smart asshole. I'm not sure which. I'd rather not investigate. I'm either the world's really dumbest smart person or the world's smartest dumb person. Who cares? It's a life. I gotta live it. That's all I'm trying to say. So, what I was gonna say was this about Texas. I go to the fucking Iraq. They're all Texas dudes. The whole army is from fucking Texas. I'm not kidding. They're all from the South. 90% of the Texas boys, nice fucking guys. Oh, by the way, Mark, real good one about our boy Don who just got back. He goes, how about the guy that's just back from the Gulf War? How about the fucking... I see you in the back from the Crimean War. Thank you for serving. Fucking moron. Fucking Puerto Rican. Anyway, that really was awful. And the whole crowd was like, ugh. And poor Don's like, yeah, thanks. I'm glad I fought for this country and its brilliance. God bless America. Thanks for what you did in Sarajevo. Seriously, Don. He just got back from the Gulf War. That was quite a fucking tour of duty he had there. 17 years. But except for Don, the rest of the fucking army, he'll tell you, they're all from Texas, and they're like these all Americans, like you meet them, I'm like, hey, what made you go over there? Well, I felt it was on duty after 9/11. I'm like, oh, that's great. Then there's always like two guys from like North Louisiana, from the woods, they're like 113 pounds each, you know. They were like too big to be jockeys, but they're chain smoking, they come out when it's dusk, and they, hey, where are you over here? Shit, I don't know. My cousin threw me out of his meth lab one night, we got in a fight. I ended up getting a chair because some asshole kid was making a backyard wrestling video. I caught a chair to my inner ear and went to the 24-hour store to get I was trying to get an ice pack, but I got into it with a cardboard cutout of Dale Earnhardt Jr. because I thought he was looking at me. That shit makes you paranoid. That's why I never do it unless I know what his cut was, because you don't look out for your own health, nobody else will. That's my motto. Look, they're laughing. You know those fucking maniacs, right? And they talk like New York. That's what's so funny. How you doing, man? First time I went to fucking New Orleans years ago, this fat fucking because New Orleans, I'm not saying it has the most fat people, it has the fattest fat people. You've never seen humongous people. This cabbie, I swear to God, he picks me up. He's got open beers. It's 11 in the morning. Open beers in this thing. He stops, pulls into a gas station, tells me, pump the gas. I'm pumping gas while he goes and gets more beers. They're out of their fucking minds. They're fucking crazy. These motherfuckers are crazy. But here's what I'm saying. First of all, I'm sick and tired of people talking about Abu Ghraib and Guantanamo Bay like that's torture. Just show me one example from either of those places that was worse than anything I've seen in Jackass 2, and I'll be glad to call it torture. Can you tell how disappointed I was? Usually I don't go for applause comedy, but that time, part of me, I'll be honest, I was all right, listen. Here's what I'm saying. I have the solutions, folks. Don't worry about it, okay? I have the solutions to the war. First of all, whose fucking cell phone? Ooh. And then I heard it go, what? Oh, no, those. Here's what I'm saying. Folks, I have two solutions for two big problems. Immigration, inmigración, one problem. And like I said, my sister lives with a Mexican dude. When I say my sister lives with a Mexican, it's not Antonio Banderas' cousin or Selma Hayek's fucking brother. I'm talking about a corner store, undocumented fucking worker. You know what I'm saying? Fucking members-only jacket on fucking Easter and shit. All right, the real deal. And he's a nice guy, except when he has 3 beers. And, you know, he turns into a... How about that? All the Mexicans can stay, but if they drink, they have to leave. I'm serious. I thought the Irish were bad until these fucking Borat Jones showed up. And, because here's the deal, folks. We do have an empty state because Mexico's in a bad state. They want to come here and work. What about giving them the one state we're not using called Canada that's sitting up there collecting dust? Now, I know some of you people as Canadians probably are like, oh, that's a country. Okay, now we have to drop the delusion. We let you call yourself the country because you were the quiet upstairs neighbor that went to bed early, but now we need you back at being a state like you originally planned. Have you really done anything that we didn't do here first? Stop fucking biting our style, and you're a state. Now listen to me. It's perfectly neat up there. Everything's folded nice, which I admire. And, you ever go to Canada? John Mayer's playing the whole time. I'm serious. They're very quiet. What are you mad at? What is he here with Sherrod? Fuck him, too. Now listen. John Mayer comes to the comedy club and goes on. Why? What the fuck is wrong with him? Now listen. People said he's pretty good. It doesn't matter. What the fuck is wrong with him? You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting the spins. I may pass out. I'd fucking love if I just fucking blood poured out of my nose and mouth and I died right now. And so would you, you motherfucking sick bastards. It would be a tale to tell. Make sure the video's going. It could happen. Oh, well, you YouTube it. Get your cell phones. No, it's not going to happen. I'm in fine fettle. Here's my plan, folks, to end the war, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. How happy was I? This is the kind of prick I am. Like I said about the lady with the lotto, getting Mark to come scurrying out from the back like, oh, fuck, I fucked up the show, and then making him sit there and wait for 12 minutes. Remember, he was sitting over there, and I was moving slowly back. Don't worry, I'm getting off right now. And, oh, here's the solution to the war, because you're all saying, what are we going to do? We're sending all these troops. We don't need to send more troops. Don's back. All we do is we're fighting suicide bombers. First, let's send all our suicidal people over and see how that works. Because how many people do you know that are like, I want to kill myself? Well, good. Would you mind dropping off this package? That's a win-win situation, for Christ's sakes. Let's do it now before spring. You know, the winter doldrums is the highest rate of suicide. I read that somewhere, or somebody told me I read it. I don't remember. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Now I'm done. Now I'm done.
Keep it going for Colin Quinn. Show him the love he deserves.
What was it? Who gives a shit? It's finished anyway. This is the time of year, like, my nephews are now, like, grown kids. I don't have kids, so my nephews, at the time of year, I'm helping them pick out colleges, you know, so I gave them Florida +6, and then, I forgot who else is in it. I told you I got nervous and lost my memory. Maybe it's not the crowd. Maybe it's because I'm old and finished, and I drink 18 Diet Cokes a day. I do need fucking help. What's going on, folks? I don't know. What can I tell you at this point? It just seems like it's gone madder and madder. You know what I mean? Everything's now gone mad. I was watching According Jim tonight. Now, that's a great show. I don't give a shit what you say. When you see me with my throat slit one day, it's either going to be According to Jim was on my TV last. When Dr. Michael Fat-Botted, whatever his name is, comes in, I wanted to check how many hours between the time I died, either According to Jim, or it'll be You've Got Mail, or it'll be like some Kate, fucking Kate Hudson, Matthew McConaughey debacle, you know.
All right, guys, you ready for your headliner for this evening? This man is an idol of mine. He has the vocabulary of a professor, the voice of a rapist. He does. You know what? You've seen this man all over the place. Give a lot of love to Mr. Colin Quinn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you very much. What a pleasure, huh? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Huh, folks? Well, what's going on there? I didn't do anything to you yet, so I don't feel guilty about your attitude right now. But, you look a little pissed off. I'm looking at people. I'm seeing a lot of anger, and I know I had nothing to do with it, so let's all calm down. Sarah, don't worry about the bill. You want to listen to every word I say. What are you two gossiping about? This is really unbelievable. It's like an awful scene from The Hills. What the hell's going on over here? Like, oh my God, you don't know I just saw outside with fucking Kendra. Come on, you two. What's going on? Oh, don't worry. I'm on TV. This is not real. Nah. What the hell were you telling me that was so urgent? You came running in here like some kind of, like, you know, Commedia dell'arte play. Well, did you just go like that? Jesus Christ. All right, let's get down to business, ladies. First of all, I'm not going to mess with these girls because they're all crazy nowadays. No, I'm serious. They wear T-shirts, bitch, hoe. I was at a thing the other day. There was like this college girl dancing by herself, looking in the mirror with a T-shirt that said, a slut. I'm like, hey, a slut, you're a slut. She turns around and smacks me. Her shirt said Tulsa. How do I do it every day, folks? I don't know. Why do I keep doing it? I just do it. That's how it is. I don't like to think about the fucking process. Oh, the master strikes again, miss. What an opener. Ooh. Anyway. Folks, I know you're saying, ooh, the camera adds a few pounds, and so does this. Speaking of which, how unfunny does the new Will Ferrell movie look? I mean, I know the guy a long time. I'll cut his fucking heart out if I see him. Hey, me and John Hader. I get it, guys. Tight clothes and wigs again. Fuck off. Look, it's not bitterness. I'm happy for him. This fucking master has to do this and, grovel for Patrick for 50. He's giving me 2. But anyway, don't tell the other comics. He's going to lose money tonight, but still, what do I care? Anyway, what do I care? Let me tell you something. For the few black people who are in here, how many things are white people guilty at that there's a new fucking movie out now where the black swimmer gets held down by the fucking man? Now you're pushing it, black people, all right? Enough. Yo, I'm trying to get my breaststroke on, and these brothers won't even let me. Yeah, give me a fucking break. I mean, nothing against them, but they sink on stage. Well, I can't lie. I'm clocking in. I mean, this show's a lot of fat bastards, to be honest with you. So far, I've seen a lot of fat fucks on this stage, but I'm certainly nothing to, cheer for. That's why I wear sweatshirts, because the fatter you get, the more exercise clothes you have to wear, right? One of the great ironies of life. I say 2 for 2, sir. Now, look, let's talk about St. Patrick's Day, or as I call it, bum fights. Ooh. I feel bad to say. They ruined St. Patrick's Day with all that snow and hail. I saw people marching, falling down because of the weather. It was terrible. They were stumbling and falling all over the place. That was your fault, folks, not mine. That was a decent one. Not a great one, but a decent one. I had one more St. Patrick's Day, but you scared me out of it. Now I can't even remember it. Right, comedians? Sometimes you get scared if the audience isn't laughing. It ruins your memory. What the hell?